From a racist drunk who tried to lecture a Middle Eastern comic on terrorism.
We got any Middle Easterns here?
We don't like terrorists.
To a crowd member who tried to quiz 3 brown comedians about being Muslim.
So, all 3 of you guys are Muslims?
Buddy, that's a weird thing to think at the end of this. That's a weird question and a couple of levels.
These are 10 times comedians destroyed racist hecklers. After Michael Lenotzi realized someone wouldn't allow him to talk freely during his set, he paused to hear the man out.
Yeah, because, like, look how you're acting in public. But look how upset you're going 0 to 100 really quick. No, she is. Well, I mean, you're with her.
The more political it gets, the more fun it gets for Michael, who is about to put them in their place.
Biden? What is it? We're getting political already? You guys are fun to argue with. You guys came in looking for a fight. What happened?
And when the punchline drops and they don't respond, Michael knows he got them real good.
How many uncles molested you growing up? This is fucking crazy. Dude, you guys are in Vegas. You're supposed to be having a good time. Why are you so hostile? And you're allowed to just speak out publicly and have fun? Yeah, and we're doing it. This is what we're doing. So we're trying to make it funny, but you guys are very hostile.
Seeing their attitude, Michael wants to know one thing, and that's if they are acting or they are being real.
I would say hey to good, but I'm trying to feel you out right now, and so far I don't think you are. You don't think I am either? You're very confrontational. Is this how you guys always are? No?
Well, it turns out they are real, and Michael fires another cannonball at them.
Yeah, because I'm more into this. This is fun. I want to find out how mentally ill people make it in society. This is fun.
And when she wouldn't stop yapping, Michael delivers the knockout blow she won't recover from, comparing her brains to that of a sloth, or even lower.
Look at this. Like I do. Hey, you're not gonna win. I got a microphone. Where's your IQ? It's pretty low, isn't it?
Michael Lenotzi might have gone low, but the bar was about to drop even lower when this crowd member threw a curveball at Martin Amini. All Michael wanted to do was to see if his homies were around, but he didn't know the most racist dude in the area was in the comedy club.
We got any Middle Easterns here?
We don't like terrorists.
Yeah, good thing my dad's not a terrorist. You think all Middle Easterns are terrorists?
I'm a combat veteran that served 2 combat tours in the Marine Corps. And yes.
And while this dude keeps being ignorantly racist, Michael immediately spots something that doesn't add up.
You're skeptical
Yes.
of all Middle Easterns, so you think every Middle Eastern...
If you speak Arab and you can't speak English properly, then yeah, I'm skeptical.
Are you,
You're a hobby to me. I'm a combat
are you Mexican, or... He's like, if you can't speak English... I feel like, yeah, that's a very bold
Make
statement.
jokes about that.
I will.
And what better way to respond to racism than to show how proud you are of your roots?
I'll start it like this. First off, respect to all the combat veterans that serve our country. That's a beautiful thing. My dad's government name is Foruz Amini, but after 9/11, he's like, you can call me Fred. And he drives an ice cream truck. He's been doing it for 43 years. He came to this country in 1979.
And the more he talks, the better the story becomes.
43 years. He came to this country in 1979, right? And yeah, he's a great guy. Yeah. I'm not, you know, homie's entitled to his opinion, but you know, I'm half Middle Eastern. I'm not a terrorist.
We all don't feel like that.
No, I know.
Exactly.
Yeah, kind of crazy. Like if I was, you know. Can you imagine? Like I've been undercover this whole time, hooking people up for the past 3 years on YouTube, and I'm like, one day I'm like,
And even though he doesn't owe the racist audience member love, he still extends it to him and his nationality.
Jokes is what keeps us together. Jokes is what keeps us, you know. That's why I'm so proud to be a part of the Latino community, because we're like the most like embracing community, bro. Like you guys embrace me, and like growing up where I grew up on the East Coast, like.
And even though it's all love, Michael couldn't resist roasting him a bit.
Making fun of each other is how we became friends. Yeah, the closer you are with someone, the more f***ed up shit you say. Me and that guy, we're best friends right now. No, it's okay. You know, like there's always one homie at the party.
The racism might be an internalized one, but Michael knows the alcohol is a cause of some of it.
That dog gets a little bit too, you know, that's like the drunk Theo, like, like, Theo, no, stop drinking. No, I'm not. If you guys are okay, if the crowd's cool, I'm chilling.
Nah, man, we love you.
I love you back, bro.
And just like that, Michael delivers a masterclass in dealing well with racists, and even makes him an offer before thinking twice about it.
I'm having a good time. I'm kind of enjoying the dysfunctional family meeting. Are you cool now, combat veteran?
I'm love. Everything's love.
There you go. I'll buy you you drink or something? Actually, don't drink more.
Michael didn't think twice before making peace with his heckler, but for Jeffrey Asmus, there was no peace offering to tender. Jeffrey was midway through a political joke that had him climbing up his family tree when an interruption from a member of the crowd took the wind out of his sails.
Snape is black. I'm... What the f? I get it. She's kind of hot, so she can get away with being racist. I get it. Yeah, but those lips will fade and your skin will sag, and then people...
You can tell he took it personal, and now Jeffrey is going for the kill.
Yeah, but those lips will fade and your skin will sag, and then people will realize you're a bad, evil person. You grew up with Harry Potter? You sound like you can barely read, so I'm shocked that...
Jeffrey discards his material, and now he is interested in the things that go on in this woman's head.
I'm not even gonna do the joke. God, there's just evil people among us, and they look normal, and I kind of want to f them, and that sucks. So you're mad that Severus Snape is black, gonna be cast as a black?
And when he realizes how ignorant she is, he tries to educate her.
He has to be pale.
Why?
Because of Severus Snape. He's a British guy living in Hogwarts.
You know that Britain is mostly Muslim now. I'm sure you're mad about that though too, but
I'm not racist, by the way.
you clearly are. But
The woman tries to play a race card to defend her racism and ignorance, but Jeffrey sees through it by telling her a bit about his dating history.
what'd you say? Middle Easterners can be very racist. I dated a Palestinian and she didn't like Israelis.
And when she tells him about her nationality, Jeffrey offers her a soft landing, but only after telling her what she needs to do to become a better person.
Where are you from in the Middle East? Which one?
Iran, Pakistan.
Oh, Iran. Oh my God, Iran's amazing. Damn. Okay. See how you can be kind and loving? It's so easy. It's so easy. You can just like be nice to people.
Hopefully the lady in Jeffrey's crowd becomes a better person, but I can't say the same of this woman who doesn't approve of Nimesh Patel's better half. What was meant to be a cool set started off with Nimesh being interrogated by a woman who's acting like she works with the FBI.
People I've realized at shows sometimes people ask me how I met my wife or what race my wife is, and Indian women will get mad when they find out I have a white wife. And you don't understand what? That my wife is white. Why not?
And while he isn't new to this line of reasoning, Nimesh decides to engage her this one time.
Indian women will get mad when they find out I have a white wife. And you don't understand what? That my wife is white. Why not? See, this is the thing. How did it happen? I'll tell you.
You can tell Nimesh is going to drop a bomb on her when he starts off his response with sarcasm at his finest.
This is a genuine question. This is why you need immigrants. Curious people, and they solve problems. See, when I started comedy, this is the thing. I think people think that if you're a minority and you have a white wife, that you hate yourself, that you're like a self-hating Indian person or something. It's like, no. See, she's being honest.
While he has no reason to, he reminds her that he is Indian and proud.
But that's the thing. Like, it's not that at all. It's like, oh, you hate yourself so much you didn't want to date Indian women. It's like, no, you think I hate being Indian so much I would turn down pussy? No, that's not. That's not it at all.
Part of him being an Indian is knowing what spots to look out for women and what spots not to.
Just when most people meet their people at work, right? I met at work. Like when I started comedy, I wasn't like chasing Indian women. I was going like, let's go to Gerba and hit on Indian women up.
When you hear what he says next, you realize the women weren't looking for him to.
I was just doing comedy, and back then, 15 years ago, when I started comedy, Indian women weren't exactly clamoring for broke Indian comedians. They were like, ooh, I'm gonna find the next guy that might break on TikTok in 12 to 13 years.
Until his wife came around, and now he can answer this racist question with so much pride and put her in her place.
I just hit on whoever was around, and my wife happened to be around. I was like, hey, what's going on? You're cute and fun. You're not annoying. Let's hang out. And that was it, you know? So I hope that answers some of the questions. Is your husband or boyfriend?
With her disclosing the ethnicity of her partner, Nimesh can't believe how well this joke told itself.
He's gringo. ¿Qué? Por favor, explain.
But when an audience member questions Akash Singh and his friend's pride in their religion, they serve him a perfect slice of humble pie. This crowd member thought he would rattle them with his question, but when they respond to him, he realizes it's going to be a long night.
All three of you guys are Muslims?
Buddy, that's a weird thing to think at the end of this. That's a weird question and a couple of levels.
Let's just, Dad.
And Akash, knowing where this is going, throws the first curveball out.
That shit is
Barely one of us is Muslim, to be honest. Yeah. This guy says he's Muslim, but he eats pork and white girls and drinks all the time.
Hey, I don't eat that much pork.
With everything, including their diet, being questioned, Akash wonders if the feds are in the building.
Let's relax, okay? Turkey sausage for me, thank you very much.
Boy, if you were white with a beard, I'd have been terrified. This oh my God. This is a Homeland Security quiz.
But for this second question of the night, Akash and friends would have to go back in time.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Your favorite joke?
My favorite joke?
Ooh. Ronnie Dangerfield.
Oh, do
Ronnie Dangerfield has a great joke. He goes, I'm not much to look at, but I do okay with the ladies.
And while it seemed like they had moved on, they couldn't resist one last dig at the religion police.
I'm a rapist. It's a great joke.
It's a good joke, yo.
It's a decent Muslim joke. Solid.
As it would appear, another crowd member wanted in on the joke.
Ah, shit. Yes, sir.
Well, this is a follow-up to the first gentleman's question. What airline y'all flying?
And if there's anything Akash and friends love the most, it is a good punchline.
Oh. Hey, buddy, you'll see.
And while that punchline was good, the joke to end it all was dark humor at its finest.
Yeah, check the news tomorrow, Monday morning.
Oh, buddy, stay on Twitter, you know what I mean?
But Cliff Cash also knows how to call out those who deserve it, starting with this boy group who have an interesting name. From the look on his face, you can tell Cliff Cash couldn't wait to drop this punchline.
It's called The Proud Boys.
And just before he gets jumped, Cliff drops a disclaimer.
I hope there's none here, but I don't want to see their boobs shake while they run at me down the aisle. The Proud Boys. We gotta stop the gays. Like, dude, your group name is the
But even the
gayest
disclaimer
shit I've
won't
ever
stop Cliff's imagination from running wild.
We gotta stop the gays. Like, dude, your group name is the gayest shit I've ever heard in my life. Proud Boys? I immediately picture a twink twerking in a rainbow onesie on a pride float. That's the first thing I think of.
And all he does right after is to double down on his last line.
Tassels, maybe a dick out. I don't know. It's a very gay name, is all I'm saying. Proud Boys is the gayest group name I've ever heard. Only thing gayer would be like dudesotherdudes.com. You know what I mean? Like,
You can tell Cliff has kept this in for so long.
I have really bad news, Proud Boys. What a dumb name. That's what I would call them if I didn't know their name and I was mocking them to their face. I'd be like, oh, look at these boys.
And now that the crowd is loving it, Cliff decides to take it a notch higher.
Look how proud these boys are. You boys gonna go overthrow the government with those nunchucks you got from the flea market with your pawpaw. Aww.
As far as comedic timing goes, Cliff is punctually delivering his lines.
You boys are gonna need some Capri Suns. You're gonna be thirsty from all that treason. Whose mommy bought the orange slices?
To round off his set, Cliff volunteers to help them with some name change, something he believes they should have gotten right from the beginning.
Look, regardless of where you fall on the political spectrum, can we at least agree we need better names for the hate groups? Let's put some thought into this, guys.
But what Ryan wants people to believe in is that the world has different races for a good reason. The last place Ryan thought his family ties will be tested was the cinema.
I actually have a super multicultural family in Toronto. I have a lot of half black and half Indian cousins, which is like a cool family. But one Christmas, we wanted to go to a movie, and the only thing playing was Django Unchained. It's like awkward, right? Because we're all cheering at different parts.
The movie experience was what he signed up for. The awkwardness was what he got.
It's like awkward, right? Because we're all cheering at different parts. I'm cheering at the credits. That's awkward, right?
It was so awkward, Ryan couldn't help thinking of what more could have gone wrong.
The only thing I could think of is more awkward is if you went to that movie and there was a black guy sitting in your seat and then you had to ask him to move. Can you imagine mid-whipping scene? You had to come in? All right, C43, ooh.
On that night, even volunteering to help would have been the wrong decision.
Think you might be in the back of the theater there, pal.
And as the white dude Ryan is, he found himself having to choose between two evils.
Because that's the most thing you don't get called as a white dude's racist. If someone's like, this is a racist murderer, you're like, I'm just a murderer.
And as it seems, Ryan isn't the only one making tough choices.
There was a dude in Atlanta that shot up all these Asian rub and tug parlors, and in the courtroom they were calling him racist, and that guy stood up and he was like, I'm not racist, I promise, I just hate whores. Like, even that guy.
Those tough choices come with tough consequences, but Ryan still wants to know what his audience thinks.
He's gonna be going to the electric chair, like some of my best friends are Asian. Well, what do you guys think? Should you treat people of different races the same or different?
And when he sees his crowd being tight, he throws in an icebreaker.
What do you specifically think? Why don't you guys want to answer?
Even with the icebreaker, Ryan knows this is a tricky conversation, especially now that a black guy is involved.
Well, it's because the answer is different, but I can understand why you don't want to yell it. Like, I'll never tell a black guy he looks like another guy. The stakes are way too high. The black guy to me could be like, you look like Jonah Hill. I'll be like, I've actually been told that, yeah.
And when the conversation drifts towards women, Ryan is smart enough to know what he can and can't do.
Even there's just little things. Like if I was dating a girl from Australia and I was like, oh, let me make her feel comfortable by putting on Australian music, you know, Cat Empire, some shit like that. Yeah, nothing weird about that.
With Indians, Ryan knows not to abuse their music or anything traditional to them.
Everyone feels normal, but if I'm dating an Indian girl, I can't bring her home, put on some candles, and put on... It gets weird.
But nothing was funny about Mark Normad's set beginning with a race war. Mark Normand was trying to answer an harmless question when he heard one line he thought he would never hear.
What about the Jews?
Jesus Christ. Well, well, well. I've never seen a race.
You could tell that really shook Mark, and even he had to admit how kooky things had become.
Man, oh man, I've never seen a race war that quick. Holy shit. That was wild. I didn't know we had Palestine over here on the right side. Holy hell. All right, well, this is getting a little kooky.
Kooky or not, Mark had to get back his crowd, and he started off with this genius move.
What the hell's going on in here? Hopefully he's saying him, not them. Because look, we need to keep this weather, all right? Don't these guys too much. Jeez Louise, sorry there.
If Mark didn't believe that these things happen in real life, now he had proof.
Two-face, you really got, you always hear about, oh, anti-Semitism, it's around. You're like, all right, shut up, you fucking peeb, you know, and then you see old, what's his name, Abu Ghraib or whatever the fuck,
Seeing is believing, but Mark doesn't want to believe.
Arafat, what's the guy's name? I can't keep up. Cool. All right, let's wrap this thing up with a bow. This is off the rails here. Okay.
And after experiencing something he hasn't seen in over a decade, Mark decides to learn his lessons.
I've been doing comedy 15 years. I've never seen someone say, "Come," to an entire race of people. That was wild. All right.
But after learning, Mark decides to call out the audience member, as well as dropping a disclaimer.
This guy's a psycho, huh? Jesus Christ. Man, oh man, we got Nick Cannon here, I think, huh? Jeez Louise. I know I look like a Jew, but I'm not. I'm just, all right. Cool.
But seeing just how bad this man had disrupted his set, Mark decides to give him a piece of his mind.
All right, somebody gonna tase this guy or what? I mean, this is ridiculous. What are you doing here? Gonna hit this guy with a chloroform or some shit, all right? You'll find he's the guy with the swastika on his neck. Yeah, that'll be the guy. There you go. All right.
Mark decides to give them one last joke to wrap up this anti-Semitic chapter.
Cool. Okay. Well, this is we're gonna try to land this plane. I'm like Captain Sully here, you know. This guy's a seagull in my engine, and I'm like, all right, here we go. Hey.
But Ian Lara had to deal with a language barrier that didn't exist in the first place. It isn't fun recounting a racist experience, but Ian feels this is too funny not to share.
I like to surprise them. Because one of the perks about being black and being fluent in Spanish is occasionally you get to hear other Spanish people say racist shit about you right to your face. That's always a good experience. Sometimes it can get weird. Like one time I was in an Uber and the driver was on the phone and he said something about me in Spanish. So
it gets funnier when he realizes how dumb the driver really is.
And the driver was on the phone and he said something about me in Spanish. So he got off the phone. I tried to let him know, like, yo, I understood what you said about me. And then he tried to pretend that he didn't understand Spanish.
And if it means calling out the driver, Ian is ready to do so.
I was like, but I just heard you. I heard you speaking Spanish. And you're wearing 3 rosaries. I know you understand Spanish, Alejandro.
But all Ian is trying to say is that he is a really good dude.
Thank you. I'm in a good mood, too. Like a lot of people, I'm always in a good mood. That's
the type of dude who has found out the secret way of dealing with his issues.
kind of my thing. Like, I'm always happy. I'm always very positive. People think it's weird. A lot of people ask me, like, yeah, you're never angry. Are you in therapy? Like, how come you're never angry? I don't do therapy. This is how I deal with my aggression. You guys could try it if you like. Before I leave my house, I like to listen to at least 45 minutes of gangster rap music.
And with the way he talks, you just know that music was the best therapy he could ever get.
That's black people therapy. That's how we work on our issues. Something about gunshots and police sirens. It's like a white noise machine for us. Makes us feel centered, you know?
It only gets funnier when you hear the way he talks about Tupac.
And I like old school rap. That's my favorite. I like old school. Like, Tupac is my favorite rapper. I love Tupac. He's been dead over 20 years, but his music still makes you relate to things you never been through. Stuff you never experienced. You hear Tupac talk about it, you're like, yeah. I know what you mean, Tupac.
You begin to better understand the Tupac connection when you hear his best line from that song.
I get it. My favorite Tupac song is Dear Mama. Dear Mama, that's the song he writes to his mom. In it, he got a line where he says to his mom, he says, even as a crack fiend, mama, you always were a black queen, mama.
And while his mom is no drug user, Ian still believes a gift with a touch of Tupac on it is the best gift to her on a special day.
And I don't think my mom's ever tried crack. But that did not stop me from writing those lyrics on her Mother's Day card.
But nothing could have prepared you for the childhood memories Shapel Lacy had to share on this set. While others would have been pressured by growing up in such a place, Shapel took it on the chin and saw the funny side to it.
You know, it's cool. Man, I grew up around a lot of white people, you know, and we were all poor. So I grew up around poor white people. Yeah, they exist. And, you know, I felt bad for the ones I grew up with because these cats, they were poor and they had no talent, you know what I mean? So they were just, you know what I mean?
To him, he didn't know why white people acted or even thought the way they did.
All they knew how to do was just walk the earth, you know what I mean? They were just like always confused and shit. I'm like, how'd that building get so tall? That's weird. That's a weird thing.
But then, this TV show came out, and Shapel saw what it did to the white folks around him.
But man, let me tell you, when that TV show Jackass came out, they floored, man. They were like, this is how we're making it out of neighborhood. Forget basketball, man. We're gonna get a bunch of shopping carts, man. We're gonna get a bunch of mouse traps, man. We're gonna get a bunch of sport bins. And I'm like, man.
But while they thought they were fly, Shapel couldn't help but think otherwise.
Y'all should get a bunch of books to read, you know what I mean? Because these shopping carts ain't really helping y'all knowledge, man. You ain't gaining nothing from it, you know? They still there, man. They were like, man, we're never leaving this town. I'm like, I knew that when I met you, you know, as soon as you spoke.
But for a split moment, Shapel didn't think of white people because a black dude walked into his life.
As soon as I heard you talk, I was like, ooh, okay, you staying for a minute. Yeah, man. So then I moved to Los Angeles. I get my first black friend, which is really cool. Super excited about this, man, yeah.
Apparently, this black dude did more good than harm.
He changed me up, man. I got my whole lingo. I got Cortezes on. It's tight, man. It's real cool. You know, I'm all blued up. I don't know why, but I am. You know what I mean? He real with it, though. He grew up in Compton, right? And he don't like me being too white. He tells me all the time. He lets me know.
Some of that good included a change in music taste and exposure.
I'm a big music geek. I just love all types of rock and roll music. And one night we were in Hollywood, right? Walking down Sunset, and across the street from us, I spotted the lead singer of the Counting Crows. Yeah, yeah.
That exposure got Shapel really hyped up and goofy.
I looked over, I was like, dude, oh my God. Are you kidding me right now? Dude, do you see that? It's Adam Derwitz, the lead singer of the Counting Crows.
But he was the only one feeling that, as his friends saw things differently.
And he was just staring at me like, yo, what the f you say to me, man? I was like, okay, disregard that.
And while Shapel may have been excited, he knew it was time to bottle all that joy up and go back to being the real black dude he always has been.
Telling me about this dude that count crows, man, that sound evil as fuck. I'm like, wait. Thought you listen to Accidentally in Love before you say something like that, you know? Mr. Jones, me up.